问大，那是大吗？对，大肥，不是肥，是肥母吧？
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What is your name?
My name is Tai Chi.
What do you want to talk about?
So I have prepared a few questions for you. The first one is concerning the information asymmetry that has been present in the human society for centuries. Is it becoming more entrenched in our society or less potent due to the internet service?
So your question is?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Great. My question is concerning the information asymmetry that has been present in the human society for centuries. Is it becoming more entrenched in our society or less potent due to the internet service?
So, what is your question? Because what you just said there does not contain a question. What you said there is that 我要问你的问题关于，然后你说了一大串，但你没有说问题。不上，我们先跳到如意果汁同学，他的评论是我回来了啊，同学回来了就好啊，连麦。Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
I go by Zoe.
Okay, Zoe, what do you want to talk about?
I actually want to talk about British accents because from what I have heard, although British is not a very big country in terms of geographical area, but it has a lot of different English accents. And it's probably just like every province in China has a different dialect, and every state in the US has a very different accent. I'm actually curious about how many representative British accents there are and what regions they are from and how different do they sound like.
Because I speak the Birmingham accent. So like Birmingham the city. No, the Birmingham accent. And from what I know, all accents around like the West Midlands, which is a bit like a province, from where all sound kind of similar. But like there's also a lot of different accents, but the most like famous ones are like the British accent, the Ireland accent, Wales accent, and the Scottish accent for the 4 countries. They have very strong accents. The London accent is often mixed up with the British accent, but they're slightly different. Then I speak in the Birmingham accent, and then I know and then like I haven't been to many other places.
Yeah, thanks for your answer. But I never knew that London accent is different from British accent. Can you please elaborate it a little more, like how they're different? If you cannot speak London accent, maybe you can just describe it a little or something.
Like they're from what I know, they're slightly different. Because the British accent is like the proper language, but the London accent have like their kind of way of speaking, like the Londoners often speak in Cockney, like actually London also splits. North London often speaks in Cockney, which is very different from British English. But then like our Southerners often speak in the British accent. So like, and then there's like this London accent that's like a mix of the Cockney and the British. So like they're still very slightly different. 批模七七是那2个字吗？哎呀，我搞这些直播，我现在怀疑我自己的文化水平。虽然我文化本身不高啊，但是就越来越怀疑我文化了。
Hello，它是所向披靡的那个披靡那2个字。 Okay, can you hear about me right
Yeah,
now?
I can hear you. Hello.
I'm Winky. Just call me Winky. Will be good.
Okay, Winky, what do you want to talk about?
I just heard about idea of bilingual speakers. So when I doing IELTS reading, so I guess you are one of those bilingual people who can speak two different language like Chinese and English. So I have some question regarding to bilingual people. Did you born in Britain or you moved to Britain at a very young age?
I
Then
was
learning
I was
Chinese.
born in England. I'm a born British citizen. I was born in Copenhagen.
Yeah, cool. So I guess you learn a Chinese in language school, then maybe practice and communicate with your parents at home. So
Yeah.
yeah. So if I want you to choose one language as your mother tongue, which language would you like to want to choose?
My English is definitely better.
Yeah.
But I find Chinese more interesting. But like I'm actually not sure. I just can't choose. 没有同学，我们连麦下一位同学啊。不是27668同学连麦。
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What is your name?
I'm Shirley.
Okay, Shirley, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, sorry. So where I'm up to, cause I'm a international student who is currently studying in Australia, and I heard that it is quite different between the British and Australia healthcare system. So for example, in Australia, we usually if I'm sick, I'll just go to a medical center, so like a private medical center, and see a GP, just get the medicine or something. But like I heard in Britain, like people usually go to hospital, like it is faster, and like the service is better than like the private medical center. So yeah, I'm just quite curious about that.
So in Britain, like if something's wrong with you, you often go to a GP. But the thing about this GP, it's not private.
Mm-hmm.
It's owned by the NHS, the National Health Service, which also owns all of the hospitals. Which means that the GP and the hospital are basically one thing. So like, if you go to the GP, they're going to check you, and if they think the GP can get rid of it, they'll cure it for you. But if they think it's in like really bad, then they just send you to the hospital. They'll like call the hospital and be like, yeah, we've got a person who's like seriously ill here, and then they like send you there, because like the GP and the GPs, the health centers, the hospitals are all owned by the NHS. So like they're basically owned by the same organization. They're part of one thing. So like if you go to the hospital just because you feel sick, they're going to be like, okay, so it's not serious, so we'll send you to the GP. You get what I mean? 同学，你是真的想要我再试试吗？就是就要是这次还不成功咋办？咱们再试试啊。
Hello. Yeah, finally, it's the time. I'm waiting for so long. Oh my god. I supposed to be on this stage 10 minutes ago, I guess, but right now. Anyway, let's get on this. And today, I want to talk about the sports. I heard that the Britain people, they are crazy about football, and at the same time, they have a pretty bad reputation on the global. I'm not so sure if you heard of it or not, but they do have a pretty bad reputation on the global. They are anyway. So just I'm kind of wondering like what is like in British, the football fans, or is the football is really popular, or just how much they like it, just.
Like, yeah, the fan. I mean, like, football is really popular here. Like, every person plays it, apart from me. But like everybody, like almost everybody plays it. But English football fans do have a very bad reputation. For example,
You don't know or not?
English football fans have a very bad reputation.
It's famous. Oh my god, it's famous. Yeah.
Have a very bad reputation. One is
You're being objective. I really appreciate it.
one is because often when English football team lose, the fans get drunk and they start smashing
They
cars.
get mad.
No, they get
They're
drunk.
out of their mind. Oh my god.
And then like they get stuff and start smashing everything they see because they're angry.
Okay.
And then the second day they say it was just because they were drunk and they shouldn't pay for it. They were just drunk, and
So
stuff
it's
happened.
really popular just when the people saw, oh my god, my favorite teams, they got lose, so now
They
I
just
have
go
to drink
smash someone
something
else's
and
car. Yes. And then blame
oh my
it
god, I
because
have
they
to
were
drink
drunk.
something.
And then blame it on the
to
them
relieve
being
my
drunk.
anger.
下一位同学 Licorice 98
Hello, could you hear me? Sorry.
Hello, yes, I can hear you. What should I call you?
Licorice. It's licorice.
Licorice, okay? Licorice. Sorry.
It's a strange name, right?
No, it sounds like licorice.
Yeah.
You know,
One of my
beats, licorice. Sorry.
First, nice to meet you. I'm now in England. I was wondering if there is any fun place to visit during vacations in England.
Like, where are you? Because if you're not in Birmingham, I probably don't know anywhere.
I'm in a town near London.
Ah, I see. Okay, London's probably I know some places in London. So okay, if you okay, I know Blackpool's a little far, but Blackpool's are actually really good place. Just don't take my word for it. I haven't been. And then in London you have the London Sea Life Centre, good place.
Oh.
London Dungeons, slightly on the scary side, but it's fine. Madame Tussauds, and then there's a kid part which is Strax Adventure, but no one goes unless you're a kid. And then there's the London Eye. You could go shopping, okay? Top Shop, not Top Shop, but High Street, okay? Just maybe have a walk on High Street, it's really busy, but and then some of the markets in London are pretty good. Oh, the M&M shop.
M&M shop, the chocolate shop, you mean?
No, like the M&M shop.
Okay,
the
next time.
M&M shop. It's opened by the M&M company, and it's three layers, like Santa dedicated to M&Ms.
Oh, maybe next time I will take a look.
And then the Lego shop. I think they have the biggest Lego shop in England, I think. 下一位连麦的同组，成都小娇妻，就是成都小有必要吗？就算了，不质疑你的名字了吧，连麦。
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What should I call you? What is your name?
Sorry. Claire. It's my English name, Claire.
Okay, Claire, what do you want to talk about?
I'm a little bit curious of you. How can I call you? English.
Emily.
Do you have a Chinese name? Emily. Wow, awesome. Yeah. So I know you that you're a middle school student in British, right? In Britain. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're really interested in Chinese culture? Wow. So, alright. So actually, I'm majoring in English and I'm a college student. I am a undergraduate student, so recently I'm really frustrated about one question because yesterday my father told me, he asked me whether I want to study abroad. Because I really want to go abroad to study in a more native environment. But on the other hand, there are lots of challenges if I choose to study abroad. I need to face a complete new environment by myself. And the expense, of course, and maybe I should change another direction. I just want to focus on English learning, but my parents, it seemed that they wanted me to change to another major, like education. But I am that kind of person who are afraid of stepping out of my comfort zone. Now, I just want to focus on English learning, but if I choose education, that means I need to start from the very beginning. So I'm a little bit afraid of that. So what's your opinion? About studying in Britain, because we are willing to choose United Kingdom as the country to study abroad. So any suggestions about any cities?
It's not fun, but like it does have some nice schools. Like England does have some good schools. Like I guess that makes up for England being no fun. English food is also really bad. Bring enough money because food from Chinese shops are very expensive. And make sure your English is well enough, because if you don't find a house that happens to have a house owner that is Chinese, then you end up having to speak English. 有同学想连麦啊 Ryan Yu.
It's kind
What
of
is
nervous.
your name?
Just like what you said, Ryan.
Okay, Ryan, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know yet, but I just finished my physics homework, and I don't know. So, do you like sports or music?
Music, not sports. I am lazy.
Okay, never mind. So, who is your favorite artist?
I don't have a favorite artist, but I do like listen. I don't have a very favorite. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Just trying to listen to some kind of pop music.
Yeah, listen to pop music. Like everybody listens to pop music.
It's like there's nothing to talk about because
Yeah,
I'm
right.
a sport guy. Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, are you a student or do you have a job?
Yeah, I'm a student. I'm actually a student.
So
I'm a little bit older than you.
Are you in university or high school?
I'm actually a high school student in Beijing.
Okay, so how old are you?
About 15, I think.
Okay, so how old do you think I am?
I don't know, 13, probably.
Okay, but since you're in
Close?
high school,
Is that close?
I assume you're going to do 高考 sometime in 2 years' time. Yes. Are you prepared for it?
I'm a what?
Prepared for 高考?
Not really. I still got some time.
Yeah, you got 2 years, but that's only 2 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I better I better try to get prepared for it, but I don't know yet.
Okay. So, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, probably doing sports. I like playing basketball and playing soccer. And I actually used to be the soccer captain of our province team, in our Tianjin team. And I also play different kinds of sport, like baseball, ice hockey, table tennis, something like that. And also like listen to music, of course.
Okay, so who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist, well, I'll go with Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber. Even though there's kind of tension between them.
Yeah. No, like I stand on Taylor Swift's side. Okay, I don't like Justin Bieber much, but like
yeah, that's fine.
同学 Cindy 吴同学连麦
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is just Cindy Wu. You can just call me Cindy to be convenient.
Okay, Cindy, what do you want to talk about?
Where are you?
I'm in
Are
Birmingham.
you in England? In England?
Yes, Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. So, can I ask you a question? Just like, how do you feel under this pandemic circumstance? Because, like, well, I just canceled my plan. I'm gonna to fly to America for my study, for my career, but yes, I just decided not to go just yesterday because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have to say that because I was scared by my classmates. Lots of them are like they are being detected as positive, and some of our teachers who are supposed to like teach in the winter, but they are replaced by other teachers because like we just got an email from the school, and the school tell us, well, they are alive and well, but but
They are alive?
well, they're just alive and well.
They are not dead yet?
Yeah, they are not dead, but they cannot teach for a short time.
If they are not dead, then everything is okay.
Yes, but I think it's not gonna be okay when it happened to ourselves. So
嘻嘻嘻嘻嘻嘻团子，连麦。
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What do you want to talk about?
So, I just turned 15 and I'm in grade 8 right now. I have a question for you. So, I'm the kind of people who always feel anxious. So, I just want to ask you, what will you do when you feel anxious or depressed?
When I'm depressed, I normally stress eat, but like, that's probably not a good idea. Okay, so what I do is I normally watch something that makes me feel better, or listen to something that will make me feel better. If not, I sleep. If sleeping doesn't work, then I stress eat.
Got it. So for me, I will like eat a lot of food at home.
Yes, stress eat.
Yeah, for sure. And also I will go to Canada later, like during February, and I'm just kind of like struggling with my language because I'm not native. So I just want to ask, like, do you have like some advice for me about learning English? Because I would go to
English
high
is
school.
a step-by-step problem, right? So like in Canada, I don't know whether this will make you feel better, but like half of the people there probably don't speak English. Like the Canadian national language is English and French, so maybe it make you feel better, maybe it won't. But like if you say something wrong in English, half of the people won't understand you. They wouldn't know that you made a mistake. Not sure that will make you feel better, but
Got it. So I heard that the second language in Canada is French, but I literally have no idea about French. I
don't know whether it make you feel
weird.
better or not. But like, if you say something wrong, half of the people won't know that you said something wrong, because they speak French.
Yeah, French noob.
So like, I don't know if that makes you feel better, but like, it might.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But I feel anxious lately because I'm not sure I can just learn a better English in school, because my school is public school, so basically there is no Asian in my school. There are probably like 90% are white people.